Shmello, party people. It's Night Warden. So I've done quite a lot. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. Oh yes, everyone is at their level 5. Some of these things, the only ones I really cared for were these green ones because it's the field skills. And it had me thinking the other episode, like when not the other episode, but when I was grinding off screen for all this stuff, I was thinking I should just make personalized videos to help anyone out. So basically, because there are some of these feats, like requirements for unlocking, are stuff like jump 800 times total. Like I think it's like Mithra. Let me actually check. Mithra's like one of these. Yeah, you jump 500 times. So just imagine that if you don't have to jump that many times in the game, like required, you could just like walk the whole thing. So if you never jump, you're gonna have to just stay in one area walking around jumping constantly. And like as soon as I unlocked level 5, I unlocked this one, and it's kind of important. Is Power of Light, and that means that now I can take care of all the miasmas that are left. Yeah, gain community. So this one's gonna be the last skill you can get in the game. I'm pretty sure because I think before beating the final boss, you can only get like 87 or 86, and then like the last two are like they're unlockable after beating the main boss. Like not in New Game Plus. I think it just you have to beat the boss first. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to show off. So, for example, everyone's at their level 5 except Aegeon. And I assume it's because he left for a while. I stopped on purpose because I noticed that he has literally 50. I'm not sure if you can see in the condition under the little words, the two sentences, it says 4,450 over 4,500. So he literally only needs... he only needs 50 left. I just want to show you the easiest way. For example, go to the pouch of his driver, and right here you can see that I have a note. I have seen what their favorites are. In case you want to know, these are the ones that give the most happiness and the little hearts. Oh, sorry about the bell in the background. He likes rich bonbons, far-sighted talismans. Let me see if I actually have any. I don't have any of those. I don't have any talismans left. Let me just give him whole Upa. I hope that's enough because I just need 50 points. Yeah, that was enough. So yeah, think about it like Pokeblocks back in the day with Pokemon. It just gives them friendship. Yeah, like all the little candies in Pokemon Ami in the Pokemon Camp in Sword and Shield. Yeah, so it's giving them stuff, even if it's something that's not like their favorite, as you can see right now. That thing gave me at least 50 points. And now I have all of his level 5. Well, now it's unlockable. Discover a location. Yeah, him and Bridget just says like discover locations. I need 4 more. I don't know if 45 is the maximum. Also, if you can hear that beeping in the background, yeah, it's just background noise. I can't really control that. Fall from a high place. I'll actually do a tutorial. Like I said, I don't think I really care to show this that much because I do plan on making a personalized video for all of them, and I'll do it backwards. I'm not gonna play a game and show, okay, this is how I unlocked this guy. No, I'm gonna complete the whole thing. You know where? I think on my first playthrough of it, I actually unlocked everything. So that might be a nice workaround. I might be able to do it the other way. All right. So we have 4 side quests that we can complete. Two of them are in the desert, so I might as well go there. I'll see you there. Alright. Greedy adventurer. So, the whole backstory is, she just said, oh, water. Yeah, that's all she says. You just have to give her a bunch of these things. Once again, I think I might even make a video. This might also make a good topic for video. For anyone who wants just a guide, like, oh, just these are the easiest ones to get, or even just a guide of like, hey, this is where you get these things. And remember, just the more farther down you go, like you see the rarity even goes up. Ruby pineapples are going to give you like multiple points, like 10 points at a time maybe. A sour avocado only gives you like a handful of points. There we go. I was only missing 2 points, so that's why I used the least rare one. I feel so much better. Yeah, she got dehydrated in the desert. And yeah, she encountered pollen orbs. I don't want to give up on my lead. Yeah, hey Adam, is it true about the gold? And says, ask any Torna school child, they'll tell you what it is. No more than a legend. I should have known you guys aren't cool. You guys don't speed weed. Yeah, we're not doubting you. Oh, okay, so is she... I did not realize this is actually a two-parter. Oh wait, it's that guy. Is Dudon. This is the guy that we helped. Yeah. Oh wait, it's you. Yeah, you're the guys who helped me before. Yeah, I remember the little guy back in back by Hugo's military ship that we helped make a silver cylinder. Yeah. This is him. Yeah, you helped Dudon get the gravitonic crutch. Yeah. Small world, eh? No siree. The finder race. So they're trying to find the gold of the desert. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be monsters again, knowing their luck. Oh, so this is a two-parter because that kind of makes me think. Will this side quest appear if you don't help Dudon in the first place? Because this clearly connects. Like, for example, the only reason that they're trying to fix the machine, like right now it's working, is because... Wait. Yes, I believe that they're trying to get it fixed. Community lost. Yes. I knew this was going to happen eventually. Yeah, so as you can see, we needed 5 more people to complete our community level 2 so we can continue with the story, and now we lost 1 member. Yes. But we're going to gain 2 upon completing it. Okay, so gold detector or find, yeah, okay, so this is 1 or 2. There's an inventor back in Orozco who can help us build this thing. I'm actually going to check if I can make it, because I think that would be the most beneficial. Wait, while we're there, we might as well complete a side quest, because right here there was a woman who asked us, hey, do you know if there's gold on this X on the map? And we did find some treasure. It was very little, and she said, like I promised, the treasure's yours. Alright, there we go. We have we gained someone that we lost previously. Alright, let's see, what do we get? Because sometimes we get recipes and stuff. Oh, Sunlight Eye too. Right, at least I can sell it. So let's just see what it requires for Hugo. If it's too many things that are high quality, I'd rather leave it in someone else's hands. Oh, I can build it. Scarlet coil, muscle branch. Okay, so this is actually easier, because I'm pretty sure the first time I didn't have enough scarlet coils, because, well, you could tell I have 42 this time, but I'm pretty sure that I kind of just opted out for getting the scientist to help. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I have a feeling that was what happened. Alright. Let me just fall down here, because I'm pretty sure she's just like right below here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna cross this little bridge first because there's just spiders down there, and if I take damage, they'll probably think, hey, this guy's a pushover. Let me just eat him right here. But I ain't nobody's prey. Alright, so we got a gold detector. Got rebuilt. Yup, we're better than you in every single way. I know. Well, I believe it. At the very least, I hope. Certainty decreased rapidly. Alright. Let's see. I also learned a bit of the lore of the story. A friend of mine was talking about it. A friend specifically who played more than me. Because he actually played the first one. I'm still looking forward to the original game coming out. Remastered for the Switch. But apparently, yeah, it explains a lot. Let's actually see what we get. We got 192 and 190 and 182 gold. Okay, let's see what we got. The legends were true. There was a gold buried in the desert, but it was so little gold that like a monster could drop it. Really? Are you sure the machine didn't just find gold that traveling merchants dropped accidentally? This did mostly seem to be small change. What a buzzkill. Okay. Yeah, so she was looking for like massive amounts of treasure. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's an entertaining diversion to say the least, that's for sure. A dream of gold that was beautiful while it lasted, meh. Alright, so that was easy enough. Yeah, I think what the whole point of finding the scientist is that if you can't manage to... Yeah, if you can't manage to make it with Hugo, I think it's just going to be like they're going to make a easier alternative version. Oh, motor chip. Nice. Let's see. That's another side quest that we got. And like I said, for story plot reasons, they do kind of tie it up. They are asking us to... Let me actually go to this one. They're asking us to help more people so that we can get better well known. I actually do like what they ended up doing with it. I thought it was a very nice touch. Also makes me sad in hindsight. Oh, like I was saying, a friend of mine actually explained a little bit more about the lore of the world to me, and it makes absolutely no much sense. Just if you can understand. I'm like, it's very anime logic, you know. Alright, so all we had to do for this side quest was defeat a bunch of those crabs, like the one in the top right, the top left corner. We got steel salmon tempura for Aegeon. Oh, and moisturizing bagel for Mithra. Yeah. So, the reason that's important is because, wait, let me actually... Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to get two at the same time, so... I'm going to go to Torna, to the Aletta region where the military camp is. I'm going to go up here so that I can defeat the wolf automatically. And then I can just walk into the town and get both of them. So the reason the recipes are important is because some blade skills are actually dependent on the fact that if you how many times you use another blade skill. And depending on ingredients, you know, like sometimes it is useful just going the whole route of I'm just going to make the simplest thing 20 times. But sometimes it is actually more like, hey, I'm just going to wait until I get all 15 things. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm going to show this because, frankly speaking, I'm level 49, so it's not that hard. I guess I'll just talk to the lovely people listening right now. So, I've been wanting to get into One Piece. I've heard good things about it, and like honestly, just okay. Why I lied? Like, I've been kind of keeping up with stuff. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like I've been following the series that much. YouTube recommends really help out, but I've been I forgot the button presses. But I've been checking out this YouTube channel. What's it called? Grand Line Review, where essentially he just talking about everything One Piece, and I absolutely love that. I think the thing with me is that I'm more interested in the world that Oda, the mangaka, created. But I think it's too long of a series to honestly get into. I told a friend about it, and based off what another one of his friends said, one of his acquaintances, is that it's way too much filler and it's not exactly worth it. Oh no. Filler's always been a problem in anime, I suppose. Well, just look what... I don't know, just... Isn't that what happened to Full Metal Alchemist? Where basically they just needed more source material, so they just decided to do their own ending. I don't know. It's sad. This fight's actually going a lot faster than I expected. I'm just gonna do an overkill. Let's see. Yes, Laura. In case you're wondering why I always go Laura first, it's so that she can start on water, and let me actually get Mithra. And what's her name? Bridget can finish water, because they're both fire types. So consider this, if you actually want to, you could just make all three drivers the same type, and then you could just destroy something easily. Let me get some of that haze, I suppose. Oh, she actually finished it off. I might as well get Minoth, so he can start on light, and then Aegeon so he can start on water. Nice. Who is it? Is it Jin, I guess? I forgot the type matchups. It's something that I only remember after a while, and it might even warrant a video. The only reason I say that is because I've had a friend who did start. He told me, I started watching your series, but he like got it he got it like lent by one of his friends around him, and he's just like, hey, I might as well actually just play the story alongside. So yeah, he watched the first few episodes, and then he's like, wait, I'm gonna do it alongside you. Oh no, I kind of found it funny. Except knowing him, he's gonna take forever trying to grind and stuff. Look, trust me, like, I take my time. I take my sweet time in things. But he is like the master of, I'm just gonna sit here and wait forever. He's the kind of guy who will legitimately get like a level. He's gonna walk into the first gym with Charizard, okay? Oh, you see this place that says Turkin Colony Cliff? It's where all the birds are. It's not that important, but right there you can, what's it called? Right there's where you get the medicine for this guy. I never showed it because it wasn't that interesting. Yeah, is that penicillin, which is like a in-game version of penicillin. So one of the rewards for doing this, for collecting the... Yeah, check it out. One of the rewards for collecting that medicine is that now we can actually use penicillin. Yeah, cool. So he just needed medicine for someone, and he's a doctor, obviously. And we got a recipe for haze. Do we get something else? I think we did. No? Okay. That sucks. Let's see. I'm right now, I'm honestly trying to remember, like, where are all the places, the landmarks that we're missing. Oh, it's a key, no mistaking it. Yeah, try not to drop it in deadly places. Yeah, about that Vez, and I like these details in the lore, where it's like, Think about this thing. Why did he drop it? Like, this guy's not... Is someone so idiotic that he's just gonna walk into a... I'm just... Think about it like a lion den. He just... No, a bear den. He walked into a bear's cave and just, you know, for no reason. It's like, yeah. I've been thinking about it. It's high time you took some time off. Wait, you don't have to take it that far. No. I think it's important. I know that herb you've been picking. Clear bright cress, right? It's a remedy for diseases of the blood. That's... You did say you were picking herbs for your grandmother. Clear bright cress is quite rare. I hear that it's only used to treat the gravest of afflictions. Is that why you went to those lengths? You do not have to worry about your duties. Just hurry home and tend to your grandmother. After all, nothing is as valuable as good health and family. Lord Adam, you're too kind. So, that's not the most valuable thing that's not found in vaults, huh? That's the most valuable thing, sorry. As long as you're alive, there is hope in all things. What could be more precious than that? As you say, Lord, then I accept your punishment and thank you for it. Is there anything you need? I can grab it from the vault, sir. Yeah, I like this. He's like, hey, Lord, is there anything you want? So, like a prince is saying, like, hey, you want something from my vault? And this is what she chooses. Yeah, speak and your wish will be granted. You're kind of putting me on the spot. Do you have a recipe for a royally delicious dish? Laura, is that the best use of your wish? No, but I mean, I'm curious, okay? Hunger will get the better of anyone. Well, you heard the lady, Vez. Fetch us a recipe. Yeah, something that you think might be useful for our journey. Yeah, and I think we get 2. Oh no, we get multiple stuff. We get stuff for Hugo. Wait, is it Hugo or is it Adam? I forgot. Wing booster, I'm pretty sure it's Hugo's. But we also get something for, I believe, Jin and for Mithra. So, yeah, we're actually pretty good with this. Who is this kid? Benny Hyper Village. Oh, I think the little smiley face just means that he has something like a comment to say. I don't know. Well, I'll check that out. Let's see. Or it could be that he's going to join our community because we helped his dad. Like it's like a freebie maybe. Yeah, so he gave us some chips. Thank you for the Lays. So we got something for Adam to build. Oh ho ho, because we haven't upgraded. Oh, whatchamacallit, Krogan actually wants to give us a side quest. So there's this guy. Chief of the Gormati Overseer. Oh, dude, this is actually the dad of the kids, I believe. Remember the kids that we had to leave behind? Well, the kids that stayed behind because they were like, oh, our dad told us to wait here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hedwin, how could this happen? But I can't just go off, can I? What's wrong, Hedwin? Lord Adam. No, it's just that nothing's wrong. It looked like you were mumbling. Nothing gets past you. I don't want to cause extra hassle. Well... It is that my wife and kids are still back in Gormont, you see. We hear all kinds of troubling news in the motherland. Yeah, so he's like, can I go over there? Yeah, that's a hard question. Korean Remen troops have looted a number of villages there, it's true. Some were hit quite hard. I understand how you feel. If it was me and Aletta was in the same circumstance, I couldn't rest easily. Yeah. Thank you for saying so, Lord. Torgoth. Oh, yes. Adam, we have to tell him the truth. Torgoth was burned to cinders. That's impossible. Kali, Kelly, and Nelly, I can't believe it. Wait, Kali and Kelly. Those are your children's names? Yes, Lord, but... Yeah, we met Kelly and Cully in our journeys. They were unharmed and awaiting for their father. Oh, thank goodness. Lord Adam, would you... Yeah, we'll bring them to you. So, dude, we're actually going to get... This is a freebie. Oh, actually, it might not be a freebie because there's probably just going to be like a quick monster fight or something. So, no. It'll be good later on. I'm also going to pick up whatever Krogan wants us to do. Yeah, I'm going to pick up the other quests because, you know, we might be able to complete it. While we're just adventuring. Hey, we meet again. These were the ones skilled enough to pass my test, Rolly. Okay, so... Remember how Roly Poly was a mercenary. He's also a driver. So, man, this is not good. This is not good. So are you signing us up for this dangerous mission of yours? Yes, about that. Meep, must think of excuse. Think fast. You've seen what we can do. What else do you need? One more thing. Need one last thing to extra doubly triply sure you have what it takes. Well, you heard the pawn. Sorry, he's the boss. This is getting irritating. This will be absolute final test. Swear on life for Roly Poly. Come on, Krogan, throw Roly Poly a bone here. Wait, Roly Poly, have it. 10 fusion combos. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like fun. So it's essentially a combined blade and driver combo. Wait, you can add in blade combos during an active driver combo, vice versa. So what exactly are they trying to do? Yeah, 10 fusion combos. I think it's just basically whenever you see that whole thing of like wind, launch. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. So like it's like ice, topple. Like I guess that just means that I have to unleash an ice of Jin. Send out, well no, maybe haze can break. And then I can do another ice? I don't know. Or topple a Jin? I don't know. It's not exactly something I've been paying attention how to do, but oh, finally we can use wildflower salad. Okay, so this is one of the recipes that we got from Adam from the Vault. This is something for Haze because it's like her favorite dish or something. Item collection range. Okay, we might as well make it. Nice. Moisturizing bagel. Got it. Yeah, so wing booster increases running speed by 5%. We need Turkin arrowheads, so the little birds that I was mentioning earlier. We'll make a serenity potion. We still need exquisite perfume for what's it called? For Minoth. Minoth is actually the one who requires that. Let's see. So first things first. Oh wait, I forgot it. We completely go for the gardens. Let me just use the wildflower salad. Wildflower salad. There we go. And that's her absolute favorite dish of Haze. I think we only needed to use one. Do we need two? Please tell me we don't need two. Oh, man. If we need two, I'm going to scream like unnaturally right now. Oh, we need to. Okay. Alright, and with that, we unlocked Keen Eye 3. Finally, so, for example, Keen Eye 3, I believe we've needed it in the past for a bunch of chests. Wait, can we... Is this lockpicking? Yeah, so now we have lockpicking 3, and we have Keen Eye 3. So I guess that means that all the treasure chests that we've bumped into in the past, we should be able to unlock it now. You know what? I was going to just do more random stuff, but let's actually... I want to be good for you with you guys. Oh, so you can see that we got a lot more side quests now, but I'm going to do story-related stuff first. Well, you know what? Just to be safe, I don't think these side quests go away. Well, no, they don't go away, but things happen. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna collect those side quests. Nah, you know what? No, the side quest should not be affected at all. So I'm just gonna, I don't wanna spoil anything just because of my weird anxieties, man. So just to remind you guys, like in these little corners, you see where the little trees are, like right there, right next to this building. There are green barrels, so just look for them. Yes, it's happening. Majesty, it's Malos's, I believe. Yeah. And remember, they're robots. I think they're called artifices, something like that. Yeah. Gargoyles, Malos's artifices. I don't think they're ever properly explained, but once again, it's it's anime logic. Do you really need to explain stuff? Yeah, you should wait here. This is what they've been worried about all this time. Like, how are they going to protect Mikhail? And, yeah, Marco and Milton. Yeah, how did it make all the way to the palace? Yeah, they can't use her power because there's too many casualties. There would be. Alright. So, there is an item that would help us if we put it on all the blades. It's called Machine Hunter, but I don't want to put it. Alright, so this guy's level 33, so this should be really easy. Oh wow, that's a nice 125, 140 damage. I literally gave him with that one attack 1,400. Okay. Oh, he resists break. Yeah, so I kind of appreciate the nice design of this. I think the guy who did the art for Final Fantasy, like, I don't remember, I think it's Final Fantasy 7, or I don't remember if it was all the series. He helped out in making this, so it looks exquisite. I believe that he's a dark type, so yeah. Yeah, all these guys are dark types, just like Malos, because, well, you could tell right there. In the little corner of his name, it says that his weakness is light. Look, I just really want him to break, but he's resisting me. Oh man. Yeah, so this guy's lame. So how are all you people doing? Man, sorry I'm not providing thrilling dialogue. It's just that, you know what, I just realized that this fight wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Oh, he shackled the blade. Yeah, you see how all the blades have like purple chains? Yeah, that basically means that they cannot attack right now. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, he managed to kill me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, at least I'm revived. That way I can kill him. And we get the EXP. Okay, so we destroyed one of them. That was not easy at all. Yeah, we have to keep going. Let's go to the shopping district. And I believe this is all just like a distraction. Yeah, so this is literally just all a distraction. Because, oh, check it out. There's actually this lady's right here. Okay, here's a bunch of soldiers just like talking to each other. Yeah, as we keep walking, there's gonna be lasers everywhere. I actually really love these effects. Oh wow, they actually bothered to put people in yeah, like lying down animations. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, so here's another one of these guys. By the way, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's like a red line around here. Yeah, you see how like Adam just did that weird teleporting thing? Yeah, this line means that this is the limit of where we can like exit. So like beyond that we're not allowed. It's basically just so that you don't try to run away from the area you're in, you know? Not that important, but you know, just thought it would be interesting. Okay. Let's see. I think we might have done that because of the whole flame bolt thing. Let me actually... Oh, there's actually a chip here, wood chip. I hope that's a good one. I really hope it's a good one. He's gonna die before I can use Ultimate Aurora, isn't he? Yes, I can at least use it. Thank God. Okay, this might be actually the finishing move. Alright. At least we got to use one of our little super attack things. Alright, another one down. These artifices are a right handful, even I'm having trouble with them. Okay, there's a sheer number of them. Let's keep heading to the main gate. Alright, how are you people doing? Yeah, so for example, this is the inn, and there's actually some people down here. Okay, so let's keep wandering around. Okay, let's see. Gargoyle. Hold on a sec. We collect our cash. Dude, these guys aren't even worth the XP. They're only 285. There's no end to them. Look, and I'm pretty sure this is just Malos. Yeah. No, never mind. These are just gargoyles. They're in the direction of the gardens. Bizarre. So if you can recall correctly, yes, they are heading in the direction of where our friends are. Look, I know I can get up there, but can I fight those if I get up there? If anyone's ever done that, please let me know, because I really feel like doing it, but man, I can't. I don't know. I just want to proceed with the story. Alright, so they're over here, and I'm pretty sure it's because Malos is starting to steal. Oh, there he is. Hello. I'm Hombre, Malo. Hello, partner. This is a first. Who are you talking to? It's just like. So this is the Aegis, Malos. I'm Goth. I'm Goth Boyfriend 101. Alright, so this is, do we actually get to find him right now? Agreed. Oh, I think we might actually find him. Your MO is different this time, Malos. What are you trying to do? If it's a joke, it's not funny. Remember, they're basically like a brother-sister blade. Yeah, I got bored of it. Yeah, so I think he just has this whole conflict. Yeah, let Siren having all the fun got old. I mean, I want to see humans dance. The dance of death. Flames of hellfire. So basically, they have access to a giant robot that shoots lasers from the sky. Well, that's where Mithra's lasers come from. But, like, he's getting bored of just sitting around using the robot. He wants to, yeah, I'm going to lay the truth for everyone out to see. Yeah, each of the artifices I command holds ether energy that would rival even the largest titan. Yeah, imagine if a legion of them made it to the core of the Torna titan and unleashed the energy all at once. So yeah, you see all the little glowing tips? Yeah. That's it. That's basically its evolved form. Yeah, so anyone who knows anything about Xenoblade Chronicles 1 or has seen Smash Brothers Shulk, that is a Monado. That is legitimately just like, oh, it's almost the same, just like sharper, but it's basically the Monado blade, because this is like an alternate universe copy of that world. He's level 40. It's gonna be easy. All right. I think he's actually. I'm having a difficult time remembering, but I think my basic opinion of Malos is that he was more annoying in the main game than he was here. Well, at least in this game we have a really balanced team, as opposed to the main game, where honestly your teams are just random. Because, well, you first of all, you can't change your type because your driver does not count as a type character, as a character with type. Look, I think that made this whole game more balanced. Well, oh man, I don't even know how to describe it, because you could technically just be broken if you do the right setup. Not even bad broken, just that you make it more convenient for yourself. Okay, so blade affinity down. Yeah, so you I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but that little blue light that's between blades and drivers. Yeah. The whole purpose of that is that's what helps us have more strength. So for example, if I walk too far away from Jin, I'm not going to be strong. He shackles my blades. So once again, he's just annoying. Bridget is playing like a tank. I'm happy about that. I might actually do like a chain attack after a while. Okay. I might have to take out Haze just so she can heal stuff. Once again, I just want to point out that Haze is nowhere as strong as she should be, because I have only been putting points into her healing. I kind of still feel bad about that, to be honest. Like, not horrifyingly bad, but, you know, still bad. Suckish, I suppose. Okay, just adding a bunch of types to the mix. Do we already have stone? Yeah, we already have stone, so I'm gonna wait for either Aegeon. No, we already have Aegeon. I'm gonna wait for Bridget, so she can add fire. Ooh, I'm gonna heal. Nice. Okay. Might as well add something. Yeah, of Haze, simple. I'm gonna have to wait. I think that's all the types in there. Okay, that made my job easier. By the way, once again, this is probably gonna be the last thing I show. Sorry about the long episodes. Just that, you know, I like playing this game. How about we just cut over to either if I lose or when I win? You know, just being fair. You know, just being fair to the fact that anything can happen and it's a game. So I'll see you there. Alright, so I interrupted his major attack. And I'm really proud of that. Because then no one's gonna take damage from his like smash attack. Let's see. You know, speaking of which, I should honestly have added prioritizer. Someone. The thing I pointed out like 2 episodes ago or something. Well, that episode isn't up yet, so yes, I have seen the future. Alright, let's do Mithra. So once again, I have to change it. I can't even say let's use Mithra. I guess the right way to say it would be like Mithra can attack, I guess. Man, things are weird. Okay, so Jin finishes off the wind. Let's see, Minoth can start attacking now. I honestly love the fact that when you do enough damage to enough of them, you don't even have to like literally finish off all of these. It's just like, hey, there's only 3 left. That counts. Let's see, Haze. I'm pretty sure that once Minoth breaks, once Minoth breaks the light orb, the game's just gonna say, okay, that's enough. Okay, who's gonna be the final blade to attack? Is this a full burst now? Okay, so yeah, it's Minoth. Okay, get ready for anime fight 101. Use the gun knives. Use the knife part of your gun knife. Trade your gun knives and do a combo attack. Alright. Oh, dude, he just gave us a stack of 3,000 gold right there. What's the other stack? Oh, wow. The game's still loading his defeat. Alright. That was cool. You know, I always like that in RPGs where you win the fight, obviously. Like, you kill the guy, and then it still shows you that you're on the disadvantage because of story reasons. Yeah, golden eyes. I thought Tornans had blue eyes. You're a bastard, is that it? Oh yeah, so he's evil, so it's okay when he says bastard. I felt bad about saying bastard the other day, to be honest. Haha, you're wrong. You don't understand consequences. You think by doing sit-ups, you're working your upper core, bro? Malos, the all-knowing jock. Hey, I'm a diligent student of bodybuilding. Mithra. She just throws it at Malos' head. He's like, what are you doing? I wanted you to pass me the weapon. That would have been such a better ending. Oh, whoa. Yeah, so this guy's literally going toe to toe with like the Aegis. Oh, now it's Aegis versus Aegis, and she can teleport for some reason. Okay, yada yada yada. A blonde girl overpowers muscle jock because that happens in real life. Surprise, this is what humans and blades can do together. Yeah, but you threw that away. Oh, she's gonna restrict him. So I just say aim for the head? Is that bad? Yeah, I don't need that crap. So once again, anime logic. He is so overpowered that he, you know, like he just like it's like a candle, just like, no, the water doesn't damage my flame. He smiled at Jin. Okay, so that obviously, as any good writer would know, or that is called foreshadowing. Yeah, watch humans closely, you learn one thing. Deep down, they wish they were dead. They drag themselves to the gym, only focus on their core. What about your legs, bro? I mean, I recommend protein shakes all the time, but they're like, no, it tastes funny. Pathetic. They don't deserve muscles. Oh. The gym is wasted on them, so I just want to give them a little push in the right direction. That's right, 10% discount, this month only. As the benevolent servant of our wise dad should. Yeah, here, keep yourselves entertained. I'll go get what I came for. Yeah, so he's gonna just break the machine. I don't even think it's so much like I think he does steal something, but the whole goal is just to break it. How many of them are they? I think he only left 2 of them, so it's not that bad. They're level 38, so that sucks. There's nothing interesting about this fight. At least not in my opinion, it's not that interesting. So I'm just gonna cut this out. See you in a while. I think nothing else that bad happens. It's just like a standoff. Think about it like, you're not gonna do anything else, alright, Buster? Wait, oh yes, Azurta. So yeah, this like badass dragon just shows up and he's like, hey, yeah, Nuncle. So think about it like uncle, I guess. It's just a titan who helped raise Adam, I suppose. And yeah, this dragon is like, hey, I'm just gonna go and fly the main characters up there. Too slow, already mine. Only I will have access to the protein shakes. The looks on your faces. Well, that settles it. Leg day is over. Does he just break it? Or what happens again? The end of the world is postponed a little, folks. You want to take this off of me? Find me in the Titan's core. So, once again, I think that this is a very human example. Yeah, it's a game. An easy cure for the tedium of being. I talked to someone, like, let's call it companion, or a friend of sorts, about this game, and something that he didn't like about Malos is that he just like, oh, he's just the evil guy for the sake of being evil. But I do kind of find it important, the fact that he got mortal traits of a Malthus, like all the negative traits. Because honestly, boredom is a very human trait in my opinion. Like, I guess we don't want to admit it, but some of the worst things in humanity have been out of boredom, you know? Nothing better to do. Sorry I let him escape. Yeah, you really screwed the pooch, Nuncle. I owe you one then. Yes, Jin. It's been 80 years, hasn't it? Yeah, so once again, this person also knows Jin. Well, I say person, but I mean Titan. Yeah, you and Ornelia used to ride on my back. We'd had a lark flying about. Yeah. Ornelia from the photograph. Oh, his girlfriend. I suppose she's your driver now. She's your new girlfriend. My name's Laura. I've been with Jin for 17 years already. I never. Ah, this is sweet. Alright, Nuncle, we're just in the way here. Perhaps we should leave it to the soldiers and just go. Yeah, so he's just a dragon. They have to go to Titan's core. Yeah, Titan's womb. Yeah, I say we're bound to. The Tornan womb. Perhaps I should go first. Yeah, we'll join you once we made a report to the king. So, yeah, like I was mentioning, this is simply going to be, talk to the king. Yeah, speak to Clemens, who is guarding the palace. I might as well do this because I think it's like another short cutscene, and then it just skips. Lord Adam, yeah, to think the Tornan seal will fall into the Aegis' hands. I was no match for someone that evil. I cannot hold you up any longer. Just go talk to the king. What good was your militia? Long live the king. Yeah, I have no excuses. Well, what did this prick do? Huh? Yeah, what does Zetter do? Majesty, this is a deep dishonor. I beseech that you kill your bastard son. You know, so I can take your throne once you die. I mean, no, I'm gonna be completely legit. Once you die, I really hope you die soon. Omai wamu shindaru. Yeah, Adam only sought to protect your realm. Silence. Your voice is not more important than the king. Aw, that's sad. But what of you, Zetar?
What of me?
Excuse me? I told you to shut your bitch mouth. What do you mean? Yeah, surely Adam sailed the ship into the rocky reef. So, this has no importance. I might actually cut it out. I don't know. Just know that, yeah, this guy is mean. His dad seems to be a pretty cool guy. Adam is the coolest guy at the table. Well, technically Jin, the Ice Blade, is the coolest guy at the table. But, yeah. I need help. Yeah, well, Adam's militia flew into the breach. Yeah, so basically he's realized, he's pointing out the fact that it doesn't matter if the militia failed. Well, like Malos is like a god level blade. So, yeah, like the fact is that they all followed Adam into potential death. Yeah, mark their honor above their frailty. You saw the battle with your own eyes, did you not, my brother? I did.
And how did you think it? Words can scarcely describe it.
Words can scarcely describe it. It was unlike any mere human struggle. I fear I could not report it justly.
Indeed, brother. It was a fight beyond our ken. I too saw it with my
Yeah, I too saw it with my own eyes. My wooden eyes, my prosthetics. Yes, what a glorious day for prosthetics we live in. Ah, that was a Simpsons joke. A very bad Simpsons joke. I just remembered that was a Simpsons joke. Noble Hugo, my brother forgets to shut his mouth. Yeah, so we're quickly approaching the end. There's still one more area to unlock. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that's where the secret area for Bridget is, because that's one of Bridget's like final seal things. By the way, just to mention, you could look up all the stuff online, like of how to unlock stuff and whatever, but the reason why I want to make personalized videos for the DLC and the main game is because the wikis are very hard to understand. Also, like, you don't have to look up each individual thing, because that's the worst part about wikis. They separate everything by completely separated pages. So like there is nothing that, I don't know. There's way too much information. I just want to provide a filter. You understand? Like even more than a filter, because like for example, it might say like, oh, you need this for Aegeon, but I want to put like, hey, you only need to collect 10. Once you have those 10, just GTFO, you know, just collect, go. Like, I guess that's my whole purpose. Like, just make sure you have 20 total. You're gonna need 10 for Aegeon, 5 for Bridget, and 5 for Adam, and just like there you go. Oh, yeah. So they're going to give her a title. Yeah, surely you learned that from me. I hope it'll raise your spirits a little, Laura. So they're going to make her a knight. And Jin, her goth boyfriend. Humble Laura, I have a request to make of you. Please make my son a man. He's been looking at that blade a little bit too keenly recently. I fear the worst for his mental health. I mean, after all, he's been on a journey with that blade for a year, and she looks quite happy. I'm worried about my daughter-in-law. Don't worry, Adam will get over his fantasies of 2D girls. Well spoken, brave Laura. We shall anoint thee as Lady Laura tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, she's going to, yeah, we shouldn't keep our old friend waiting any longer. Time for us to make a move. Yeah, the Titan's belly. This is not, yeah, okay, so it's going to be right next to where the fish market is. Pretty close. You can gain community from people with yellow icons above their head just by talking to them. So remember how there was a smiley face? So for example, like, not this one. Or let me actually check. For example, oh, this is a special inquisitor. This is the guy who's supposed to watch after Hugo. Wait, let me actually check the map. Does it show right here? Yeah, because that little yellow star just means that they have a new dialogue to splurge out, you know? But I think what it means is it's gonna be the people like out here. Wait, let me actually check before I end the episode, because there are some people who are just automatically going to join us, like the boy from the village. Okay, good to see. Yeah, everyone's obviously going to be okay. That kid Marcus actually has another side quest for us, so that's actually pretty cool. Gio finally has one. Giorno Giovanna. I, Giorno Giovanna, have a dream. By the way, just because a friend actually asked me, how do you get up there? Because like he's been trying to get up there. Well, he's trying to figure out a way how to get up there without using the staircase. And I forgot how I did it, but I literally did it the other day. Oh, I think this is how. So I think you just jump up here, right? And you will go against this wall, and you jump at the last second. Wait. Yeah, you jump at the last second, and you jump up here, and then you just jump up the roof. And then, you know, you just have to have patience. Oh, man, you can get up here. Don't worry. You can get up there. You just have to like be walking, because this game actually does care if you're already walking or not. And yeah, that's all you have to do to get up here. Just go to this tent. So go where the blade salesman, you're the capital weaponsmith. Go up to this crate against the wall and just jump at the last second. Yeah, the mechanics in this game are kind of weird. Yeah, you just kind of clip on that, and that counts. And then yeah, you could just do this. So to walk a little. Oh god, I got stuck. Alright, so there's a ton of side quests. I'm just gonna collect them and see. You know, I'm just gonna kind of decide if I do it on camera or if I just do it separately. So Deku. I wonder what he wants. Okay, so in that direction, in this corner, as you can see, by the red point on the map right there. That's where we have to go, but I am running out of time for this episode, so we'll do it in the next one. It's gonna be a quick journey. It's just I'm pretty sure just like a cliffside path, and then we're going to fight Malos, I think. No, we're not gonna fight Malos. I think we're just gonna fight more of his underlings. So that's cool. We have that to look forward to. So thank you once again for joining me. Sorry about this weird episode. It's just that I've been trying to record for a while. It's been a little frustrating. And thank you for holding up and supporting me. Anyway, see you around. Don't say goodbye. Say Shmello. I hope you guys have wonderful days. Goodbye.